Hey guys, how are you all? I know you all are spending very precious time with your family. I am Vinita. Today I am going to explain chapter 3 Clever Somu in my words. So let's start reading and explaining. Long ago in a village near Pondicherry, there lived a very wealthy trader called Shubu. Shubu had a son, Somu, who was very clever boy. Wealthy means rich. Trader means dealer. Once upon a time, a wealthy trader lives in a village. His name was Shubu. He had a son whose name was Somu. He was very clever. Okay. Now, their neighbor too, had a son, Muthu. He was thoroughly spoiled. His parents doted on him and let him do exactly as he pleased. What's the means of doted? Doted means were very fond of. Now, his neighbor, whose neighbor? Shubu's neighbor, had also a son whose name was Muthu. Muthu did the craziest of things, and his parents made no effort to stop him. Muthu's parents liked their son very much and was ready to do everything for him. So these things make him very careless because their parents never made effort to stop doing craziest things. Right? Now see the next para. The boy's favorite pastime was throwing stones at the customers who came to Shubu's shop. His parents merrily looked on and did nothing. If the customer or Shubu shouted at the boy, he just chuckled. You know the means of chuckled? Chuckled means laughed. And threw more stones. Soon people stopped going to Shubu's shop because although they liked doing business with him, they didn't like being pelted with stones every time they went to his shop. What's the means of pelted? Pelted means to attack somebody or to hurt somebody. Right. Every day he used to do the mischievous things like throwing the stones at the customers who came to Shubu's shop to purchase things. When they shouted at Muthu, he was just laughed and continued his act. And the customer didn't like being hurted, so they stopped going to Shubu's shop. Now, see the next para. Poor Shubu was very unhappy. He went to his neighbor and said, "Please ask to your son not to throw stones at my customers." But the parents paid no attention. Shubu then complained to the headman of the village, but the headman only said, "This is the act of a mad boy, and he cannot be held responsible for it. You must forgive him and carry on with your business as best you can." There was nothing Shubu could do, so he went home very disheartened. Shubu was unhappy. He went to his neighbor to request them to make his child understand not to hurt anyone. But the Muthu's parents were not ready to take any action against this matter. Then Shubu decided to complain to the headman of the village, but the headman also declared that Muthu is a mad boy and said he can't take any serious action against this matter. Then Shubu became helpless and could not do anything. He was disappointed and went back to home. You know the meaning of disheartened? Disheartened means sad and disappointed. Now, see the next para. Shubu's son Somu, who had heard the headman's verdict, was very upset to see his father so unhappy and decided to do something about it. See, do you remember as I told you in the beginning, that Shubhu also had a son called Somu. Yes, he was very intelligent. Now he decided to help his father because his father was unhappy. And uh, when he saw his father was very upset due to the unsatisfied decision of the headman, he decided to do something for his father. Uh, what is the means of verdict actually? Means of verdict is decision given by an authority in the law case after testing. Okay. Now, see the next. The next morning, when his father opened the shop, Somu stood outside, facing the neighbor's house. Wherever Muthu hurdled a stone, what's the means of hurdled? Hurdled means to throw something with a great force, right? Now, he caught it and kept it. He did not miss a single one in the evening when all the customers had left and his father closed the shop for the day. The boy gathered all the stones and took them home. One day, Somu caught all the stones, making sure the customer were not hurt, and every morning he took the stones home. Now, he caught that stones. Who? Somu. Somu caught that stones without miss any single one. Somu collected all the stones and took them home. Every day Somu did the same thing and he take care of their customers also. Now, see the next para. One day Muthu came out of his house grinning from ear to ear. You know the meaning of grinning? Grinning means to give a broad smile, like to show your teeth. Okay. Now, he threw a packet at Shubhu's shop and disappeared into his house. Somu caught the packet and opened it. To his surprise, he found it was full of jewelry, not stones. Gold earrings, necklaces, and nose studs glittered in the bright sunlight. Somu took the packet home and hid it in the bag of rice. Then he come out again and took his position outside his father's shop. Now, see, suddenly he threw a packet. Who? Muthu. Muthu threw a packet and ran away from his home. Ran away to his home. Students, you know what was in that packet? When Somu opened it, he was also surprised. It was full of jewelry. Okay, it was full of that jewelry. It glittered in the sunlight. So many gold items he found inside it. Okay, what is the means of glittered? Glittered means a shiny appearance. Right? Now, see, Somu took that packet home and hid it in the bag of rice. Then he come out again and took his position outside his father's shop. Then just then, Muthu's parents rushed towards him. "Return that packet, my son, just through," said Muthu's mother. "What packet?" asked Somu with an innocent look. "I only catch the stones your son throws. In fact, I have hundreds of them. Perhaps you would like to take some of those back?" "My son threw my jewels out," screamed the mother. "Return them or I will go to the headman." As usual, Somu took that packet home and hid it in the bag of rice, right? Then he acted like an unknown person about that packet. After some time, Muthu's parents showed that the Somu had that packet. First, Somu did not accept it. After that, Muthu's parents went to the headman for judgment. Right? "Please go to the headman," said the clever boy. "In fact, I will accompany you." The headman listened to the Muthu's parent. He also listened to Somu. He understood exactly what the boy had done. He was a hush. In a village square, the villagers wanted to hear the headman's verdict. Now, See, what's the means of hush? Hush means silence. After listening both the parties, headman understood what exactly the matter was. There was a silence everywhere. All the villagers waited for the right judgment. The headman's about to speak when Somu spoke up. The headman is very fair judge. He cannot give us a different verdict this time. What he said earlier still holds true. That this is the act of a mad boy and must be ignored. And Muthu must be forgiven. The villager headman had no option but to agree. The villager Shubu's son did not throw any of the stones back at your son, and you did not complain about that. He told Muthu's parent, who looked shamefaced. Now see, actually the headman is very fair always to judge. He never do the partiality in any case. So he remember his earlier judgment about the matter of Muthu, that his mischievousness must be forgiven. After listening the whole matter, his judgment was in the favor of Somu this time. So Muthu's parent felt ashamed. Headman said it was Muthu's fault. Now see the next. So if your son threw a packet, then the packet and its contents should be his too. And in future, curb. What's the means of curb? Curb means check. In future, curb your son's action. You didn't object to his throwing stones. How can you object to his throwing other objects? After that, Shubhu has no longer bothered by Muthu, and customers once more flocked to his shop. What's the means of flocked? Flocked means come in a large number. Right? See, headman said to Muthu's parents to check their son's action. So now Muthu's parents felt guilt and make his son understand never to bother anyone. So guys, I hope you understand the whole chapter very well. Will I meet you again in the next video? So have a nice day.